Sure, maybe your outlet or whatever isn't the one I bought it from. But I mean, if I bought that game from somebody, I have no qualms about torrenting that game, and I do it a lot. If I buy if I buy Remnant 2 on Steam for 60 fucking dollars, I absolutely get the GOG version. GOG Disco Elysium, GOG BG3, GOG all of Bethesda, GOG all of like anything I buy, I get the GOG version torrent of, because I'm like, motherfucker, I bought it, and I need to make sure that you don't take away my fucking license from me when the internet dies, if the internet dies, you know? Like, if I'm stuck here on a solar panel on my computer, living in a solo single-player realm, like, you know, I don't know, fucking lately I looked at, Shadow of the Avatar is super good, non-DRM. Shadow of the Avatar, of all games, is a non-DRM game that, you know, if you want, that, you know, you can play offline, no problem. That's an endless MMORPG that never really ends, that you can live in like Rust, that you can build a world in. It's a very, very good game for offline. And when I bought it on Steam, I was like, oh man, like that. Now that's an MMO. You can't get a copy of it. It's so annoying. You can't get a fucking copy of it. Probably not till way later. But like, you know, but I would steal the copy of it if I could, because to me the value of that game is this huge massive world that you can play forever. Sure, the combat sucks, but it's serviceable combat, and the world is deep like Mortal, and it's like deep like Ultima. It's got all this crafting and crazy stuff to it, but the combat sucks, and I don't know, it's like, it's sort of funny. And 76 is sort of the same way. 76 is a lot of the same way, but you can't get it offline. So, and I hate to say it, but another thing that's an unspoken thing with pirates, like digital pirates, is if we buy your fucking product, we immediately give ourselves permission to essentially steal like maybe at least one other copy of it, that being the non-DRM copy of it. So if you decide to let your launcher go down, or your servers go down, or your company goes tits up and goes out of business, like Terra did, or any, like Blue Note Studios or any of that, right? We try to get a copy of your fucking game. We do. We try to get a copy of it. And we, like, you know, and we try to get a non-DRM copy of it so we can always play no matter what, because your games are a piece of our personality and our lifestyle. I can't find any guns. It's so stupid. I've been running around this stupid place forever, and there's a dude. Yeah, I'm coming straight for it. Take that, swamp rhino. I want a game that feels smooth and fluid like this. And that's why I'm playing Fortnite. It just feels fun to play all the time. It's like the only game I can think of that feels fun to play all the time. You can just turn your fucking brain off, just let it run, you know? I can't think of any other ones like that. Rust used to be like that for me, but then it got all toxic and stupid and shitty. People harass me all the fucking time and offline me, and it's like, I don't know, that game got shitty. It got shitty, you know? You guys pushed the fucking envelope way too much, and it got shitty. No, New World will go offline. I want an offline version of New World. I want an offline version of all these games, and I will steal your torrent. I do not care. I will steal your torrent. If I bought your game, I will steal your torrent. And if I want to try your game, I'll steal your torrent. And I'll delete the torrent if I like the game, and I'll buy it. But I mean, I've been pretty faithful about that for like 20 years, but like, you know, but that's the fucking deal, man. You can't lock me out. I need to play your game. It's my lifestyle. Can't lock me out of it. I'm sorry, but we built your entire industry, and you can't lock me out of this. I spent too much money into the industry for you to lock me out of a particular title. I don't care if you're a new company or what. I don't care who you are. And so, but in regards to that though, if I like your title, I'll buy it. you know, and I'm quite a consumer. I'm a PlayStation consumer, got some 300 odd games on the PlayStation Network. I'm a fucking Xbox consumer, got me about 300 games on the Xbox Network. I'm a fucking PC consumer, got me about 300 games on fucking Steam. And I just, you know, I've been a consumer, so I have no qualms about ripping off copies of your game at all. Some people seems to think it's about like cutting corners, and I'm like, no, man, like it's about demos. I need a demo of your fucking game, and I'll get it however I can get it. And if it's not that, I'll buy it. If I like it, I'll buy it. If I buy it, I'm ripping off your game and taking a non-DRM copy of it, so you can't shut me out when you inevitably fail or change. You know, they say every 7 years, every molecule in our bodies changes completely. You're not even the same person you were 7 years ago. You're not even like supposedly maybe supposed to be like with the same person, or even with your kids. Maybe, you know, you should be with your kids for like the first 18 years of their life. I'm not saying that. It's just kind of crazy. It's like every part of you is completely changed within 7 years. So MMO companies change. They're going to disappear, and after 7 years, they're molecularly totally a different thing. So you change, and I suffer. I spent the money, but suddenly my product's gone. No, so I copy every game I play. Like, for instance, Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming up. I bought it. I spent $80 on fucking Steam, and I'm gonna non-DRM that game ASAP. You know what I'm saying? ASAP. I'm gonna stick it on my hard drive, and I'm never gonna use it. But if the grid ever goes down, and I'm feeling like playing Dragon's fucking Dogma 2, and I can't because the fucking internet's down, and you DRM the entire fucking industry. Like, I don't care what you think about that. I will steal your game, and I will keep a copy of it on the fucking hard drive if I paid for it. Because, like, you know, I don't care. Like, I want a non-DRM copy. I get very nervous. I get very nervous you're going to shut me out. You know, you're going to shut me out of the product I bought. I get very nervous Steam will shut me out of the product I bought for no reason. You know, so... Wow, like, I have not heard a gunshot or anything. It's like such a dead fucking season now. Where is this guy? God damn it, I'm stuck. Where is this clown? Is he hiding in... What? I swear to God, I don't think he ran or jumped. I would have seen the footsteps. He must have crept off or saw me or something. I don't know. You make me all nervous with this. Where the fuck did you disappear to, you asshole? Where'd you go to? Make me goddamn paranoid, and I don't even have an AK. I need to address that. Fuck this guy. I don't even have an AK. I better take that. I don't know. Man, I'll probably take these. Blue shotguns. Everywhere. All the time. Shotguns. Nothing but shotguns. Oh, damn it. Give me a fucking AK. Give me an AK. Give me an AK. Give me an AK. There. Yeah, that's better than nothing. I'll take it, yeah. Okay. No, I think it was a bot. Shitty white rifle. And damn it, all he had was a shitty white rifle too. So annoying. Need a real gun. Give me a real gun. Ah. Better than nothing. Fuck is this clown? Dude, how do they do this? They just disappear. There he is. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, I don't know, man. It's so quiet now. This season's so quiet. It's all tense because like the only people left now are like the tacticians. Like, are you full? Oh, full sniper. Yeah, I am full sniper. This was my favorite season, by far. They kept the mobility slightly less than usual. I missed the shield very badly. The shield was such a good addition. I feel like I should take the... Is that here something? Gold rifle or something. This is gonna be annoying. I gotta leave now, and I don't know how to do max it. I need like a bottle. I don't know where to get one. Oh god, there's someone here. is. You dropped a lot of stuff. Tell me you have something good. You don't. You don't. You suck so bad. God damn it. I needed something better than this crappy, like, I don't know. The blue's alright. The blue's alright. Let's see what this fire was. Oh! Sorry, buddy. Fucking tense. Maybe I can win this one. I don't know. Fine. We can play this. Arizona. Yep. You'll have to come. Goes out of the storm. Oh yeah! Bitch, what? Yeah! Woo! It's a good way to stop the night. Yeah, bitch. Woo! Got it. I got it. I got my daily. Woo! Gotta go pee. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. Very good. It's been a long session. Good way to end the day. Got my Vic Royale. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What's the day? It's 11:30. Let's see, what time is it? We've been at this 12 and a half hours. I could go longer, I suppose, but I don't want to do it on Fortnite. I will return to lobby now and quit this game. And, what do I feel like doing? I don't know. I'll bomb out of this, though. I'm gonna close on a win. That was good win. Hells yeah. I'll play a couple hours of Skyrim special because I've gone through the whole litany of games here except for WoW, and I don't want to play WoW right now. I'm trying to get rested. Could do Disco, but Disco is going to require me to think too much. But Skyrim won't. Skyrim will be good. Got to change my title here. We're going to say, we're going to say, Skyrim SE. Modded, and yeah, and we'll change it, and we'll say and done. Are we done? No live. No, you're not gonna update, are you? Okay, well, let's try an update. Ending on a win. Oh yeah, ending on a win. Ended on a win. Ending on a win. Ending on a win. Ending on a win. I love ending on a win. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, thank you, Skippy. I got another Prime sub. Yeah. So I told you to start, but you're not. There. And let's go hear the rest of the Charlie video on piracy.
Other people's experience of it negative, it shouldn't matter.
It
So
shouldn't
if you
matter.
legally purchase Tears of the Kingdom for your Switch, but you actually want it to go on your Steam Deck because it's a better console, then you should be able to just, go through the process of getting it to the Steam Deck through the emulators and all the other things that I'm not going to go into detail about because I don't know how Nintendo is going to be responding to all of these things. But there are ways to do it, and I think you should be allowed to. It's not really an ethical dilemma since you own the product legally, you have paid for it. Why not be able to have the freedom and flexibility to take it from its native platform, the Switch, and put it on like the Steam Deck or put it on your computer where you can enjoy it far more.
Far more.
And the games are far better there as well. Like they just are. The Switch fucking sucks as a console. It's archaic. So while Nintendo is correct that there is a lot of piracy when it comes to this emulator sphere, it doesn't mean that it needs to be viewed as like this ultimate villain that needs to be defeated, because it offers a lot of good too. Because without emulators, there are so many games that would just be lost to time, especially from Sony, which is something Mutahar also points out.
Ooh.
There are so many games that I have played that only exist through being able to be played on emulators that I can't get in an official capacity anymore. So if you're not selling the product anymore and there's no way to have access to it, what is the harm in playing it through an emulator? It's completely victimless crime here. Again, I fully understand that it's not exclusive to just people playing abandonware that you don't get anymore. These old treasures that are, fucking buried under sand and you can only play them through an emulator. I know a lot of people pirate modern games. Like Tears of the Kingdom, people were playing early because it ended up leaking and you were able to play it through the emulator like a week or two before it officially came out. I get that that's a problem. I 100% understand that. But by taking down and putting your crosshair on emulators themselves, I really just think it's misguided. There are bad actors that are going to use these type of tools for nefarious purposes, of course, and that is an ethical problem. But for me, if I'm playing something through an emulator, I own the real copy of it. At least in every case that isn't a game that no longer fucking exists, which is quite a few of the old PlayStation 2 games that I used to make videos on back in the day. But if I'm playing a more modern game through an emulator, I own that copy in the real world. And since I own that copy, I really feel like I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want with that, because it is mine. Now, I know we live in that age where you don't own anything and you have to be happy about it, but I think that is garbage. I think it's a load of trash, a bunch of hooey. It is yours. You should be able to do whatever the fuck you want, as long as it's not hurting other people or ruining someone else's experience. If you're like cheating in a video game, hacking in a multiplayer lobby, things like that, then it just shouldn't be an issue to take what you have purchased and make it work on an emulator and play it where you want to play it. I just don't see why that would ever be a contentious point. I get that Yuzu made a mistake in offering these tutorials on how to circumvent Nintendo's protective measures and things like that. And I know Nintendo's still very sore about Tears of the Kingdom leaking and being downloaded like 1,000,000 times and played through Yuzu before release. I get that. That to me is more of a Nintendo problem. That Yuzu doesn't really have anything to do with that. That game leaked before it came out. It was then put onto Yuzu, which didn't immediately play it. It had to be patched from community members to make it work through Yuzu. That is not something you can really blame Yuzu for, in my opinion. But point is, I do understand that when it comes to emulators, there is the piracy concern. But I really don't think that the necessary measure here is to shut the emulator down. They are tools, very, very important tools when it comes to video game preservation. And let's just be honest, important tools when it comes to enjoying Switch games in a better capacity than the Switch itself offers. This console sucks. I am so tired of it. Every game plays like it's 2006 again, whereas you pop these puppies in an emulator and you can really enjoy it in a nice, smooth, crisp experience. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this emulator discussion here because a lot of people are fearful that Nintendo might be emboldened here and start going after other Switch emulators, and that could lead to this big cascade where all kinds of emulators are now getting targeted from all kinds of different places. I don't know if I necessarily think that's going to happen. I think this might be an isolated incident because Yuzu was so big and they did like directly give people the instructions on how they could pirate games and circumvent these measures. So this might just be like a one and done thing, hopefully. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the whole piracy debate as a whole and kind of how I feel about all of it. That's really about it. So yeah.
That's how I feel about it too. Gotta give me control. There we go. I've watched that one already.
Ago, we made a video testing to see
Penguin Zero
if
for the
Wish was a
stream.
scam.
I'd like to sub to your
And
channel.
the results were surprising. The answer was no. We got everything we ordered and the quality was about what you'd expect for the price you paid. The video was a lot of fun, and a lot of the items we ordered we actually use. In fact, a lot of the clothes and fake jewelry I wear going out to bars and clubs pretty often. So it was very productive. I was very satisfied with our Wish purchases. So naturally, we thought it'd be fun to try this exact same style of video with Temu, to test, is Temu a scam? Temu's really blown up in popularity thanks to Super Bowl advertisements, as well as every content creator online just pumping it out the wazoo with all of their sponsorships. So with oodles of people shopping like billionaires, we decided to test, is Temu a scam? And hang on to your hats, sailors, because I'm gonna spoil the surprise. For us, the answer was a resounding yes. Let me explain what happened and why this video is already so different from the Wish one. We did everything the exact same. We spent a few $1,000s going through Temu's catalog, ordering like really wacky, interesting, fun products, and after placing the order, we received a call from the Temu representative to ensure that this was legitimate purchases, which I actually thought was pretty reassuring, that they had some kind of fraud protection in there to make sure it was like a stolen credit card and someone went there buying fucking Bart Simpson chains and, you know, angle saws, nail guns, and whatever else we were buying. And that was cool. We confirmed that yes, this is all real. We made these purchases and we look forward to getting them shipped out. The representative said, alright, great, that's fantastic, yeehaw. We'll go ahead and push this through now and you'll get your items within the next week or two. And then immediately upon hanging up, they canceled the order. So then just like the Dragon Balls after making a wish, all the items once again scattered across all of Temu's service, and we'd have to go back through and find them, which was a massive headache because it was like hundreds of items, and it was truly just devastating to have the Grinch steal Christmas like this. for no reason. Like, we confirmed it was all real and authentic, and then they still canceled it and sent all the shit away. So we never got any of the products. And even when we like considered going through and reordering them, it seemed like we would face this problem again, so we just didn't think it was worth it. But I wanted to at least show you the footage from Temu's catalog, because it is so fucking weird, the things they offer. So while we may have gotten scammed by Temu, I still think it was kind of a fun experience just seeing all this outlandish nonsense they have there. Now, one thing that I do want to praise here for not being a scam is Gamersupps. Gamersupps is the best beverage the world has ever seen. Just the perfect energy drink on the market, but they do also have caffeine-free options as well if you'd prefer like a hydration formula. My two favorite flavors are Titty Milk and Lean. I've been preaching the gospel of Titty Milk for quite some time, but Lean's starting to squeak out there now as well. I've been drinking a lot of Lean and it is fire. So I highly recommend checking out Gamersupps. You can go to gamersupps.gg or click the link in the description below and use code MOIST for a lot of percentage off your order.
Charles, take us in.
Hey, so we're going to be going through Wish, looking for some...
Nope, we're not.
Nope, that's not what we're doing. We're looking through Temu, which is a version of Wish.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl version
Wish
of Wish.
with a different name.
Yeah, and looking for some great treasures again to see the quality and affordable price. All right, I've got the first item. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget.
You just want a bowling ball.
I want a new bowling ball, and I hope Temu can provide.
Heard they're reforming the dog.
Wow, this is fucking terrible. It's all children's playset bowling balls and bowling pins.
Well, let me tell you, it doesn't look like they have.
They don't have bowling shoes either.
How are you supposed to shop like a billionaire if they don't have bowling essentials?
That's
Maybe
so
billionaires don't bowl.
true. Don't be
Wait,
ridiculous.
Do they have bowling in China? Shit.
Doing a lot of research on bowling in other countries.
He was looking up other techniques. Yeah, here.
Nobody ever carries a 12 and a half.
Do you want the blood red or the black?
I feel like you were gonna get red. Are you? What do you
I'll get a different pair of shoes.
All right, I'll go red then.
That is a really interesting. It's like when Spider-Man gets taken over by the symbiote.
You're not wrong. Also, there's only one left,
Yeah, get it.
and it's almost sold out because it's in 724 people's carts. There's no shot.
Yeah, that's just made up numbers. Go back to 5-star rated.
All right.
These are their heavy hitters. I want to see what they're known for.
Let's do some 5 stars and let's do some 1 stars.
That's
yeah.
a great
so
idea.
there's a tactical vest for your cat. Oh, anti-cutting. Yes.
Level 5.
Level 5 anti-cutting. So,
All right, what size do you want?
give me a small and you get a large. Well, actually,
Alright.
no. We'll just get a different cut proof.
Okay, so get you a small.
Give me a small. Oh no, it's
swear that
graphics
one
player.
Harry doesn't-
Everyone knows graphics
Oh.
player.
Yeah, that's a trusted brand. It's almost sold out too.
It's $44 for the HD 6750.
Do you want it?
Yeah, get it.
All right.
I don't know how we're gonna test it.
Oh, we'll brick one of our computers.
And you'll have all of our information that was on that computer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
we have-
probably just a Bitcoin miner.
These are the best sellers.
Do you want to get the extra lead Stanleys though? From
I was
Timo?
about to say, I don't trust that at all. It's a $7 Stanley. We'll get an Enormous with that.
Yeah, let's get some more
We
jewelry.
got such
Get
good
ice
ones
that
last
we-
time.
Yeah, we're gonna
Wait, these are fucking fire.
That looks like a Richard Mille watch.
That
for
one-
$28.
This one looks out of Clock Stoppers.
It really goes.
This is.
What a crazy throwback.
Grabbing us a
Yep,
goblet.
that's $4. I don't trust a single thing you can drink out of from this website.
Neither do I. That's half the fun. The arsenic.
Yep.
Look at
This, could you give me that?
the mini focus.
Yeah. This is just a scam.
It is
The
actually
whole
just a
site
scam.
is just, what is that? This is awesome. Oh, it comes in a set. Wait, that's exactly what we bought in blue.
Is it?
The watch, I think, from Wish. Just fun.
It is.
It comes with chains and bracelets.
Aaron will love this one. I didn't even add that to the cart. Oh.
No, it just suggests it. So it's a
is cool.
knockoff Golden Rainbow Rolex.
You're gonna like this one, Aaron. That's gonna be a really cool watch for
Yeah.
going out.
Let's
Why
go.
spend $350,000 when you can get it for $20? Oh, we could be so lucky.
Here, I'll look at Bart Simpson, see what we find.
One piece, cool smoking gorilla chimpanzee animal canvas.
This is over the fireplace at Aaron's
Get it.
house.
Just
Right.
get it. No, get it and don't show it to us. So I want to see when we get it.
There's a chance I own like 3 smoking barrels.
Okay, show 'em. I highly doubt you own this one.
Yeah, that's special edition.
Yeah, start going through the expensive stuff.
Billionaires know what they
Is
want.
it this, Chase? Is it the Barrett anti-material sniper rifle with injectable soft egg toy?
No, but
I
that was
can't
the
believe how
old
much progress I just
soft
lost.
egg toy sold.
Because I don't remember to save. I don't live on single player games.
Wait, they have knockoff Skibbity toilet.
Oh, they do have knockoff Skibbity toilet. Yeah, grab that.
Alright. It has 1,800 reviews. I believe nothing on this site.
Yeah, this is almost a
all.
lie. Oh my god, that Garfield is...
Oh my god.
Yeah, get that Garfield.
Yeah, we'll get that too.
They can't use the name Garfield, so they just call him Ugly Fat Cat. There's also a motorcycle pizza.
Wait, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. It is pretty. It's also not real. It's
Photoshop
Photoshop.
is so bad. She couldn't even just put it on a real pizza. Alright. Handy card is $3. Is that just a baby?
Yes, it's a training baby.
That looks incredibly realistic.
I know when it gets here, it'll look nothing like this, but for now,
just for you guys to
that's
know
pretty
what we
cool.
just bought.
That is just a picture of a baby. There's no way that's real.
Just type in like.
this thing is fucking awesome.
I want it. Get it for your head.
You saw the auto glow with 6 cores? Alright, we'll show you.
Yeah, you're a 6-score kind of guy.
Yeah, you've got money in your pocket.
That's really cool.
How does a 14-inch vinyl alien baby sound to you?
That's basically what I asked for.
Vinyl realistic reborn alien baby. It's been born again.
If you don't want it, my dad will probably like it.
Wait, your dad will love that.
I'll take it.
Let me see.
If you ever need the skills
Yeah,
of a
get,
casual,
we'll just have Danny's
until
room
then,
outfitted in alien gear.
this is for you.
This is.
In thanks.
Don't let me. You're gonna like this guy, Danny.
Then
And if you
you
don't want him in your
don't
office, he can go in your garden.
It has boobs.
Oh, that's perfect.
I gotta tell you, their furniture
It seems like they don't go over a certain
No,
size.
well,
of
400.
thing.
Wait, $458 for that. What is happening? What just happened here?
Is this like a real item?
I don't know, but why? So everything else is like $1, and then there's this one single chair for $458.
Well, look at the chair. It's pretty cool.
It also is the low. Everything else has essentially been 5 stars. This is 3.5.
Maybe
Get
that's
that.
the only real
Get
item.
it?
Yeah, get in.
That's accidentally like a Wayfair listing.
That's awesome.
Oh wow! They start at 1XL. So yeah, that's what we need. Holy shit!
That's so cool.
And look, it's so poorly photoshopped. It's unreal. I don't believe they've made a single one of these. They've made the Photoshop picture, and when we buy it, they're gonna be like, "How the fuck do we do this?"
They were like, oh, they got 2 legs but 2 faces.
Wait!
A BBL?
A BBL!
You could buy a BBL.
Wait, what? So that's style B? That's style C. I liked B more, I think.
B's looking more rotund.
I think we go style. Oh, style B is sold out. You want to go A?
Yeah, all we can do is stop.
She plans blatantly stealing authentic artist style and persona
Thank you,
to try and
Risha
make it in the music
Fasher
industry.
Warner.
But fast forward to today, and where many of them are
I'd like
now
to
is
sub to
quite
your channel.
shocking. Some are horrendously down bad, while others have become superstars, leading to the question, where are these industry plants now, and what happened to them? I'm Rashad Bashir, and this is Industry Plants, Where Are They Now, Part 1. But before we talk about each industry plant, we have to define the term. And here's what my friend Matty Balls came up with. Industry plants are artists who sign early in their careers and have their image mostly created by the label as some sort of marketing gimmick, which includes faking that they're an independent artist. Or in other words, to the average music fan, a fraud. The first industry plant on this list is the infamous Baby Goth, and before talking about where she is today, we have to look at her career. Baby Goth was a woman who randomly just appeared on the SoundCloud rap scene, and I mean randomly. Her first moment in the public rap spotlight was when she appeared on Trippie Redd's album as a feature. Then her first song dropped, Swimming, featuring Lil Xan and Trippie Redd. For any other emo rap artist, this would be great. However,
only help
no
our
one
own.
knew who Baby Goth was, so it was clear she was an industry plant. Because how was your first ever song
is the
on Trippie
dangerous
Redd's
lord
album?
of
But at the
thoughts,
time, being an industry
keeper
plant
of
was
the
a
sworn
relatively new
oath
concept.
and
So as
bloody
crazy as it
coast.
sounds, it wasn't
We
obvious
live
to
by
all the
his
fans.
codes and
However,
follow
this
his
would all
teachings.
change soon, when
An
fans would start to
outlander like
notice
you
some
wouldn't
pretty fishy
understand.
details. Specifically one fan named Progress, who found a
There are
lot of
few
red
great
flags. For
strongholds
starters,
worthy
he
to talk
noticed that
about.
despite having so many
You
mainstream
sneak
features,
y'all.
Baby Goth had
Morg.
very inconsistent social media followings.
We've heard
She only has
whispers of
one
a
song,
band
and that's
called the
actually
Forged
featuring
Masters
Lil
Fears.
Xan and Trippie
Bring-
Redd, and
we
also
will
that
see.
she featured on Trippie's album before her song even came out, should set off a fuck ton of red flags.
She had 200 followers on Twitter, and her SoundCloud had 1,000 followers. But on Instagram, she had 160,000 followers, especially since she only had one song, right? Well, Progress and the other fans were correct, because what Baby Goth was showing the world wasn't the whole truth, not even a lick of it. It turned out that Baby Goth had an entire past that only she and her label knew about at the time that they were trying to cover up. How was this exposed? Well, the YouTuber Progress found that Baby Goth had edited out a name of an old song of hers in an Instagram post.
I also found it weird that since taking that screenshot, she has now edited out that she ever had a different song in that caption, and so that made me go a little bit like,
He did some digging, and what he found was quite shocking. Baby Goth was not always Baby Goth. In fact, for most of her life, she was a singer named Bria Bueno, who turned out had a ton of songs. Except it was her in the years prior, where she had dressed like a princess, the music was completely different, and most importantly, she was getting no plays. It was obvious she wasn't blowing up from that old music and wasn't a SoundCloud rapper like she claimed. She definitely wasn't big enough for a record company to sign her. In fact, it turned out she was raising money on a GoFundMe-esque site to raise money for her music career, saying, "Please make my dreams come true," explaining she needed money for production for the EP, travel expenses, and hotel accommodation for her husband and son. Yep, you heard me right. She has a husband and son. However, she didn't raise enough money, falling short by $10,000, and likely had to give up on her previous dreams of making it by being true to herself, which is pretty sad in my opinion. And it was clear from this that Baby Goth was told to cover up her past and then create an image where she would show face tattoos, guts, and be edgy/emo. So that's who she actually was. But if it wasn't how she actually got to fund her music career, what was it? Because just getting some face tats doesn't fund your career, it doesn't get you random cosigns from large SoundCloud rappers, and it definitely doesn't get you signed. Well, in an interview with No Jumper, Baby Goth did reveal some more facts, although very muddy, about how she did get her start in the industry.
So, I mean, for a while I was just like building my following up on Instagram, so it would be like ready when I release music. And then I was just doing like covers. Hitway found me on the Explore page and they flew me
Explain who Hitway is for the people at home.
out. They're my production.
But it just didn't make that much sense. She explained that she was doing covers and got flown out by her label. She then said they told her she reminded them of Trippie Redd, which doesn't really resemble her at all in any way. I mean, look at her. But Admin22 also asked her about her industry connections, because how do you just get a Trippie Redd and Lil Xan feature? Keep in mind, Lil Xan was very big at the time. So she explained that her and Trippie had the same audio engineer,
So, okay, so me and Trippie have the same audio engineer.
and her manager just knew Xan. So it's safe to say this did not clear the air at all. However, the recording group who got her signed and management did, even if it was by accident. You see, after the YouTuber Progress made a video on Baby Goth, they falsely striked the YouTuber Progress's video and started threatening him, which I won't go into here. However, they did agree to some calls, where we learned some pretty shocking information. First, they admitted that they had intentionally covered up Baby Goth's past.
and because of that, the label was upset that I let that out.
She does have kids, it's obviously people know that. But the lead, like she's like that, like exactly her, like people was giving her for some reason. I don't really understand why, but it was giving her. So we were waiting until after she drops her movie, which is next month, to come out with that. So it's just like it messed up timing of a lot of stuff, and like the label, like the company was super mad about it. So they're trying to make us take it.
This was cool, but it was more of an admission of guilt. What came next was pretty shocking. The first thing the manager said was that Baby Goth had absolutely no personality, so he had to come up with a fictitious persona himself. And although I think he did a pretty bad job, it definitely worked, and this was his reasoning.
I made Baby Goth, right? That's the real story, right? At the end of the day, a lot of these artists are not what you think they are, right? You know? Baby Goth talks about all this cool stuff and women's rights and all that shit. not gonna get it, right? First thing I did, because I know that bitch like a potato. She has no personality. So I was like, since a person can't speak, you gotta make them look cool, right? So we get a cool name, right? She not goth, but the goth wave is popping. So he's like, let's do the goth thing, you know what I mean? Yeah? And she talks like a baby, so I put baby goth together, right? So that's how I came up with the name at the end of the day, right? And then what we did was, it was easy. All we had to do, get face tats, because all these artists got face tats, right? So you build her aesthetic, you build her brand, right? So when she walks into the office, she looks cool. You know what I mean? That's all labels want.
And in the end, he admitted Baby Goth's music was trash. But that wasn't the point. He just wanted to finesse the label. And if we're being honest, he did. So, props to this guy. This was very interesting, as it was an inside view on what went on behind these management's heads and their thought processes. With Baby Goth, it was frightening. It was clear she was just a lick to this guy. He had no interest in ever helping her career, but rather to collect a percentage of a record deal, use the rest to promote her career, and when the money ran out, have her kick rocks. If you'd like to know the full details, go watch the full video by Progress. I mean, this guy pulled up her marriage documents, did a call with her management, and fact-checked every minute detail she lied about. He didn't just catch her in 4K, he caught her in like 40K, it was insane. I do believe he went too far though, at some point you just have to let it rest. But this was just the half of it. What happened afterward to Baby Goth was even worse. After this debauchery of her being exposed, she was still connected with Wiz Khalifa, she got a Genius video, she dropped a song with Slim Jimmy, but it was all too late. To fans, Baby Goth was a fraud, and worse, everyone started agreeing her music was trash. Later, she would post screenshots as a cry for help, basically admitting she was depressed, and it was clearly because her music career had not gone the way she thought it would, which I can't help but feel bad for. But that was still in 2019. What happened after that? From 2020 and beyond, Baby Goth just fell off of a cliff. She didn't post at all. However, in 2022, she did return with an announcement saying, "After 2 years, I'm finally dropping. Thank you to everyone who stuck with me throughout my absence. I've gone through so much." And it seemed like she actually was going to drop music, because in another post she wrote, "Run up the comments, show my label how y'all are ready for this music, swipe to hear a moment from one of my new songs." Unfortunately, no music came. And after that, it was pretty clear what had happened. It seems like after the catastrophe of a career she had, post 2019, Baby Goth was shelved by her label. What does that mean? Well, it's a fate worse than being dropped by a label. Being shelved by a label means they know they will never get their return on their investment. However, they want to be sure of that, and don't want to let the artist they signed go free and become successful, even if there's a small chance. So they shelve the artist and let them rot. That's what happened to Baby Goth. But wait, it somehow got even worse. In 2022, her YouTube channel was hacked and her label didn't even care enough to get it back. That same year, she tried to assure her fans new music would drop once again, writing, "Please bear with me while my amazing team gets my YouTube channel unhacked. Mad Together music video is ready and waiting for you. Debut album coming this year." Still no music. And later on, it became clear her label had been the ones who quote-unquote hacked Baby Goth's page. They had essentially repurposed it for their other artists. It was obvious the label was actually trying to cover up her career because it looked bad. So much so that her music video with Trippie Redd, Swimming, was deleted. And as 2022 couldn't get any worse, at the end of the year, she got into a car accident. And after all of that, she went on a 2-year hiatus again. And at that point, can you even blame her? But it's 2024 right now. What is she doing currently? Well, you may or may not be pleased to know she is really active right now, except not in the way you think. In 2024, she's been posting multiple times per week since the beginning of the year. However, it's not to promote her music, but her new exclusive content. Wink wink, cough cough, if you catch my drift. Which is pretty sad. It's a classic case of what happens to naive people who think they can make it into the showbiz just to have to turn to some pretty disgusting things to make their ends meet. And if you're curious, just check out her Instagram and you'll see what I mean. Overall, Baby Goth has one of the saddest industry plant stories ever. It's a lesson to everyone, and her story shows that being disingenuous is literally one of the worst things that you can do to your career, no matter what you're in. However, this isn't always the case, because this next artist was just as much, if not more, disingenuous than Baby Goth. However, their results were much bigger, and that is the Kid Laroi. But before we talk about where he is today, how was he exposed as an industry plant? Let me take you back to 2019, where most fans of rap, including myself, discovered the Kid Laroi through his lyrical Lemonade song called Let Her Go, which got millions of views on YouTube, followed by his song Lil Tecca, Diva, that would also get millions of views. If you listen to the music, it was clear the Kid Laroi was going to be another one of those artists who got a lyrical Lemonade video to blow up. I mean, he was even featured on songs with some, like Tecca. At the time, the Kid Laroi was a teenage rapper who was working with artists like Lil Skies and had connections to Juice WRLD, but it didn't take long for fans to find some other details. At first, it wasn't that much. Fans found that Leroy was signed under Columbia Records, and Lil Baby, who Juice WRLD was also signed to, they figured Baby had made some calls and got Leroy a video on Lyrical Lemonade, as Cole Bennett listened to Lil Baby growing up, and that's honestly how Juice WRLD got his music videos. So to be honest, it wasn't really a big deal, and after fans found more interviews of Baby, it was clear that was what happened.
This Australian kid I'm very excited about.
How do you end up with Australia?
I heard his music, and that shit just blew me away. I've been trying to sign it for a whole year. Everybody was on it, but we got it, and now we gotta put a plan.
So end of story, closed case, right? Nope, because one fact wouldn't slip past a very diligent fan. A man named Hello Yassine, who despite this story, said something about a teenager from Australia reaching Lil Baby was very fishy. Very, very fishy. On top of that, prior to signing to Lil Baby, Leroy had an EP called 14 with a Dream, which was made with high quality equipment, good producers, and great mixing. So Yassine thought, how did the kid Leroy go from being a nobody to having all these people produce for him and get signed? There's something missing in the middle of the story. Leroy had also repeatedly claimed he was dirt poor, so that wasn't adding up either. But there wasn't anything to confirm Yassine's suspicions, so he just kept his eyes peeled. And eventually, he found something. It was a short clip from a No Jumper interview that Leroy had quickly brushed past. Most fans thought nothing of it, and it was a question about Leroy's origin.
I posted a video and this guy locally in Sydney was like, oh, I have a studio, come through, like, you know, you can use it for free whenever you want, like, you know, we got producers here, da 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 da.
Yassine realized this was key, and the fact that Leroy brushed past it so fast only furthered his suspicions. He didn't buy the fact that teenage Leroy was making all his music himself, because behind every young musician, there's always an older figure who built them as a talent and taught them the game. Think Chief Keef and DJ Ken, or any other younger rapper. This prompted Yassine to go digging and go down an insane rabbit hole, and what he found was probably the craziest information he could have found, and will definitely go down as one of the greatest rap exposés in the past 5 years, or even 10 years. So what was it? Yassine found that Leroy had been taken under the wing of a guy named Marcus at a young age. Marcus would throw parties, DJ, produce, and he met the kid Leroy in 2015. Now bear with me because things are about to get very interesting. Leroy messaged Marcus at first, but he was ignored. So he used a girl to message Marcus and get Marcus's attention, which Yassine later showed was one of Leroy's go-to strategies for getting his foot in the door. This also proved he lied in the No Jumper interview because he hadn't posted a video and got discovered. He had to message Marcus multiple times and even finesse him to get a chance. But after finally linking up, Marcus allowed Leroy to perform. Marcus realized Leroy was talented and saw a lot of potential in him, and decided he would take Leroy under his wing. From then on, Leroy and Marcus became best friends. He called Leroy his artist, and every weekend Leroy would come to Marcus's house and record music with him. He'd eat, sleep, and record there. But that wasn't all. Marcus also single-handedly was responsible for shaping Leroy's sound. At the time, Leroy only knew how to rap and wanted to rap. However, Marcus realized that rap music was changing, and it wasn't going towards lyrical rap, but a more melodic style of rap. So as the big brother figure he was, he taught Leroy how to use autotune and make melodic music so he could succeed. Leroy was very against it, but he tried it out and it was a huge success. Marcus was even going as far to write music for Leroy. At that point, he was so invested that he had taken a year off after high school solely to develop Leroy. On top of that, he changed his Instagram name from his DJ name to their group name, and Leroy also wasn't okay with the idea of Marcus rapping with others, so Marcus only worked with Leroy. It was safe to say Marcus had put all his chips in and was willing to put it all on the line for Leroy's career. And in 2016, it looked like this was all about to pay off. That year, a man named DJ Ziggy gave Leroy and Marcus an opportunity to perform at a radio show in Sydney, one of Australia's major cities, where they not only performed, but also met a Sony label executive. DJ Ziggy was a DJ, of course, and a manager as well. And Yassine did later find that Ziggy did manage Leroy for a short period of time, however unknown when. So after the meetings they had with Sony, which seemed very promising, Marcus had to go back to his family. Remember, he took a year off after high school just to develop Leroy, so he had to explain to his family.
This was about as late as I wanted to stay up, guys. I think I'm going to stop here. Did play a lot of good games today. So, just a reminder, you have been watching Skycat Live. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm going to do my one and only fucking advertisement that I do at the end of each shift. Click on the cat space to donate at skycat.live. I'm a full-time variety gamer all day, every day. Put me on in the background. Click on the Twitch or to sub or the YouTube to come see me. And this session was recorded. It was, as you can see, it was 13 hours to the second almost. 13 hours to the second. And so I will stop here, and I will say I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow for some more gaming. Same cat time, same cat channel. Take care. Come to my YouTube channel if you want to see this session again. Love you. Bye.